Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to this episode of Astros Baseball. There's one thing that I'm upset about, and that is that the Astros have lost the first three games to Seattle, which I'm not a super fan of Seattle, but they've lost 7 games in a row. But the good thing, folks, back on the air on Astros Baseball Podcast, it's Stadium Steffi. What's up, buddy?
What up, friend? Oh my God, I missed you so much. I missed this. It's been too long. I was literally telling Rob earlier that I've been meaning to message him about the podcast so we can get rolling again. And life just got really busy, but in for good reason. So, yeah, excited to be back, excited to be hanging out with Rob and talking some Astros baseball, even if it's not necessarily all that positive today.
Yeah. Well,
Good to
let me
have the
tell you
gang
this,
back
Steph.
together.
Let me tell you
Tell
this.
me, tell me things,
I
please.
received an email on our email, Astros Baseball Podcast, asking if you were coming back. And I said, "You're
That's
not
so
gone. You're
sweet.
just doing other things."
That is so sweet. Whoever sent that email, thank you. I owe you my paycheck, which is like $5, but,
Wow.
I'll
Wow.
pay you. I'll bribe you. Oh, man. How was your weekend, Rob? What'd you get into, man?
Wow. So Friday I had a doctor's appointment, so I didn't go to work.
Oh. Mm.
And now I have appointments with the skin doctor. What are they? Dermatologist.
Yeah,
Of
yeah,
course, when you're old, colonoscopies, they always want you to get those. And then
always.
a podiatrist for the feet because I have super horrible pain in my left ankle. And
Oh,
someone suggested that I go there. And
yeah.
so, anyhow, we both had our physicals. And then afterwards, we went to Rudy's Barbecue.
Oh, yum.
So, usually we go to this place called Pure Country Smoke and Barbecue. And if you're ever in San
Ooh,
Antonio, let me know and we will eat there. It is only open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's just a family doing it in the back. So I'll
awesome.
tell you this about Rudy's, okay? Since eating at Pure Country Smoking Barbecue, Rudy's is straight up garbage. I'm telling you, it is no good at all. And then we went to
See,
this 300 barbecue in
oh my gosh.
Blanco. Come
Uh-huh.
on, Rudy's is fast food barbecue. It's trash.
Rudy's is fast food barbecue, and I haven't had it in so long. I will say, though, their creamed corn might be my favorite creamed corn of all time. It's
That's why
so
we went.
good. That's why I go to Rudy's, if I'm being 100% honest. It's not
We-
because it's gonna be the most amazing, immaculate barbecue of my life, but it's the cream corn. The
The
cream
cream
corn
corn is
gets me every
awesome.
time. It's so good. Yeah. I feel like there are some spots here in Houston that I really like. One of my favorites is Pinkertons, and
Mm,
Pinkertons will just change your life. Oh, it's so, so good. But there's so many good family-owned barbecue spots that it's like, why go to the chain if you can support local?
yeah,
I'm big on supporting local lately, whether it's
yeah.
food or drinks or bars or even just like
Or shirts.
music. Yes. Yeah, shirts. Yeah, I'm actually wearing a shirt from one of my favorite bands from Houston called Sorry Sarah. One of my friends
Wow.
plays in the band, and I've become friends with the whole band because of him. So, but yeah, it really, I mean, supporting local is so important. So I love that you guys have your go-to spots. Even if we picked Rudy's on Friday, that's okay.
Yeah. I told my wife, but it's right by the doctor's office. That's why. But
Oh,
we
that's
both
fair.
wanted cream corn.
Yeah.
That's why we went. So I told my wife, all right, here's how to eat Rudy's barbecue. You go
Mhm.
in, eat your side dishes, and bring the brisket home and have brisket tacos out of it.
Oh, there you go. We love
Yeah.
that. Brisket tacos are so good too. Or like a brisket quesadilla.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's what I had.
that'd be
I had
so
3 of them
good.
right now for dinner.
So good. I
So I
love it.
ate 2 of them. I was eating the second one. My wife's like, "You want another one?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then I finished the second one. I'm like,
Obviously.
"Oh my goodness." So I forced it down my throat.
I love that. A vibe. We love
So if you guys are listening
that
on
is awesome.
audio, we're talking about Astros baseball here. This isn't a plug for Rudy's, but me and Steffi are back together and we haven't
We're
talked in a
back.
while. So
We haven't yapped
excuse
in
us.
so long. Also, even if we hadn't yapped recently, we'd still be doing this every single podcast. So if you're an audio listener, if I'm ever on the podcast, just know this is how it's gonna start. It is us
Yeah.
talking about life, vibing as friends, as homies, and
Yeah.
then getting into all the other stuff. But yeah, I actually went to go see Project Hail Mary today. Oh my God.
I have
Such a
no
good
idea what that
movie.
is.
It's oh my god, Ryan Gosling stars as this man who gets sent into space. He doesn't know who he is or why he's there, so he's just trying to figure it out as he goes, and just the movie overall, I don't wanna give any spoilers in case people haven't seen it and are still looking to see it, but, oh man, I mean, first of all, Ryan Gosling, chef's kiss, so good. We love him as an actor, but it's gut-wrenching, it's heartwarming, it makes you feel all of the feels,
Wow.
and the cinema is like, the cinematics are just beautiful. If you are going to see a movie anytime soon, definitely go see Project Hail Mary. It is so good. I will be talking about it for days at minimum, because it was amazing.
Project Hail Mary.
So good.
I can walk to the movies in less than 5 minutes, and I've been
That's
once in
amazing.
3 years.
See, it's funny because the movie theater that I go to is 3 minutes driving. Like, it's right there, and I
Yeah.
never go, and I have a friend who he's really, really into going to the theater, and he was the one that kinda convinced me, but I had some coworkers too tell me that Project Hail Mary was really good, so we should go see it. So I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna go do it today. I'm gonna go on a little Sunday adventure and go check this out and see what the hype is about." And let me tell you, the hype is well deserved. Such an awesome movie.
Hmm. Well, the game today wasn't a must-see, that I can tell you that right now. It's almo when I was watching it, right, I'm just scrolling through TikTok because it's like, something about in my mind is like, "We're not gonna win this," so
Yeah.
I didn't feel like we had any chance, so
It you
it was
know,
hard to pay attention.
the past week has just been brutal for the Astros. It's been really
Brutal.
tough. It's like the team gets right on the cusp of having a good game and then it falls apart. And it has been so tough. I mean, even last night, I was so excited. I was like, "Oh, we're gonna get this one. We're gonna make it happen." And then it goes in tied in the ninth inning, and I was like, "We don't got this. We don't. There's no
I said the
way."
same thing when
You know?
Abreu went in, I'm like,
Oh,
we're playing a game with our friends, right? And
yeah.
this guy comes in, I go, "We're gonna lose, he's probably gonna walk everybody." And he
Mhm.
did. See, but he came in today,
Mhm.
right? And I said, "Maybe it's just the pressure of coming in at the end." I don't know.
I truly think it is. I think he's a great 8th inning guy. For some reason, he just doesn't have at this point that closer quality. What's the word? Confidence? Because
Yeah,
I think you have to have such confidence as a closer when you're coming in. You have to know you're gonna get the job done, and you see Josh Hader walking to the mound in the ninth inning, you're like, "Oh, we're
yeah.
we're
It's a
golden."
different feeling.
You feel good, you feel excited because Josh also brings that type of confident energy to the ninth inning,
Yeah,
and I feel like we don't see that as much with Abreu. I think he's a great 8th inning guy. I think he's the great guy to get us to that ninth in close situations, but he's just been struggling, and I hate it because I love Brian Abreu. I think he's a great pitcher otherwise, and, I think, again, confidence sometimes is that missing magical little thing, and he's just not showing it right now.
yeah, I agree. So game 1, the Mariners win 9-6, and I was so excited. I mean, I was thinking, "Alright, we should win Friday." We got Tatsui Amai, he pitched
Yeah.
great his last outing. Game 1, walk, walk, single, wild pitch, walk, hit by pitch, ground out, walk, and they took him out.
Yep.
That was so bad.
It was so
Super
bad.
bad. Yeah,
It was such a rough time for Imai, and I do wonder how much of it, because in Japan, they're not playing nearly as often as they're playing here. I don't know exactly how many times pitchers will go in a week. I don't think it's as often from what I've heard, but I kinda wonder if a little bit of that fatigue, is an issue, and maybe there's some more conditioning that needed to be done in the off season that maybe didn't happen, and just getting used to this kind of schedule with this much travel too. It's gotta be a whole new world for the guy, and obviously, they took him out. They took him to Houston to get checked up on for fatigue, and I think that's the right move right now. Check in, let's figure it out. Let's see if it's not something more serious so we can move on to the next one.
tweet, tweet.
Tweet, tweet. Hi, friend.
Tweet, tweet says, "Good to see you back together." Robbie, it is good to be together.
It really is.
It
Like,
doesn't feel right when you're not here.
this just feels like home, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
It does.
So let me tell you this, Christian Vasquez, this is something
Mhm,
that I'm seeing on my TikTok comments, right? Because my
mhm.
TikTok's doing really well right now.
Love
It's
that.
like here it is. If the Astros are playing bad and you say something negative, you get millions of comments that are negative. It's just if the Astros are bad, your TikTok does better because
Oh,
they
yeah.
all wanna vent. Everybody likes to complain.
Oh, 100%.
But this is one thing they talk about. Christian Vasquez bases clearing double that tied it up at 3-3. Even after the start from Amai, it
Mhm.
was still 3-3, and a lot of people are complaining. Like I talked one of my TikToks today was talking about how the last 4 games, I think, that Yiner was 1 for 16 or something, and who drove in the only run today?
Yep. Crazy. Just crazy. And the thing is too, the Astros offense is incredible. Like, the way that they are hitting right now is
Yeah,
crazy, but again, it's just little things are not getting done, and it's brutal to see that the pitching has really just struggled as much as it has. Obviously, we're gonna get into it, but having pitchers not go deep into games hurts you no matter what. Because again, an offense scoring 7 runs one game, 6 runs another game,
yeah.
those should be winning games in most circumstances, not every, but when you're getting that many hits, and I mean, even yesterday, the Astros, again, we'll get into this later, the amount of hits they got and then still coming up with a loss. It's what does that tell you? It's the pitching.
17 hits, I think, in game 1.
17 hits in game
Or
2.
game
Yeah.
2, yes. That one of the games, 17. It's all a
Yeah.
blur. When you lose, it's all a blur. When you win, it's all a blur.
True. So valid.
Whenever you sweep somebody, it all blends together,
Yeah,
and
it
then you
all
get swept because you're like, "Oh, but game 2, we did good. Remember we won that game?"
exactly, exactly.
Let's see. Jordan hit a 3-run homer in the 8th to make it 9-6. That was good. A Rosarina, a thorn in our side no matter what team he plays for.
Oh, man.
The pitchers. What do you think about this? How come they can't throw strikes? 10 walks by the pitchers in game 1.
Just insane.
Yeah. That sound like you said
Insane.
Justin. Who's Justin Sane?
Who's just insane? I don't know why I gave it that accent, but it felt right in the moment, and
It did.
I'm standing by it.
If anyone here is old enough to remember the Beverly Hillbillies, there was this guy, his name was Justin Addison, and they're like, "What's your name?" He's like, "Justin Addison. I'm Justin Addison." And he's like, "Oh, you should have more pride in yourself." And every time, "Hey, this is Justin Addison." But anyway, it was that's what it reminded me of. So game 2, LMJ been pretty decent this year, right?
Yeah.
Over expected more. I mean, I didn't expect him to be as good, but after 4 innings, the Astros are up 7-2, and, Seattle scored 5 in the 5th. I don't really remember everything that was happening at that game because we had company over,
Yeah.
and, but someone was saying maybe they left him in there too long.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough though because when Lance is rolling, he's rolling, but then it's like when one thing falls apart, you see a little bit of that panic set in almost, and, I think there are moments where you have to trust your pitcher and then know when to pull him, and
Yep.
obviously they pulled him, they took him out of the game, but, Astros again, being ahead by 7, it's tough to see, and that's because they were down in the 1st inning by 2,
Yeah.
and it's rough times. It's rough times when someone can make the game change so much, and again, you see the what's the word I always use? Oh my gosh, words are hard. Life is hard. This first time back,
It is.
we're not a
It's
pro.
hard.
Um, the momentum. You see the momentum shift, whenever that happens. And it felt like that was a huge momentum shift moment. I was actually really surprised and impressed that the team held it on until the 9th inning. But
Yeah.
I think we were talking about this earlier. Then you go into the 9th inning and you're like, we're tied. We're not getting this one.
Yeah. Abreu comes in, gets a strikeout, walk, 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 and then RBI single, the game's over, we lose 8-7.
Hmm.
And I was upset, and I took it out on him on TikTok.
Oh, you know,
I didn't really
I
rip
respect
into
it.
him, I'm just like,
Yeah.
"What's wrong with him? How do we fix this dude? What's
Like,
going on? Like,
how
what do
do
we
we
need to
fix
do?"
something?
And that's what they
Exactly.
did today. Put him somewhere where there's no pressure. Let
Yeah.
him let him shake it off without coming into the 9th inning with the tie game, like, let Brian King pitch the 9th if it's a tie game.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
good football.
Sometimes you just have to give it a break and see what happens, and,
Yeah.
again, it's just oh, man, it was a rough stretch of games, it's been a rough stretch of games. I know you and I are always still really hopeful, though,
Oh, yeah.
but even then, it was just like, "Man, this has been rough," you know?
Yeah. You know, when you mention on social media, like, "Wow, the Astros have lost 7 in a row," you have fans that say, "Yeah, we suck, bleh, bleh, fire this
Oh,
guy,
yeah.
fire that guy," and some fans are like, "Dude, it's only 16 games, chill out."
Yeah.
And it's
Well,
like,
and
"I'm
I
just telling
think
you what's happening, dude, I'm not complaining."
you're like, "I'm just stating facts."
That's it,
But
yeah, I'm
also
just
too, I think the one thing that I thought about a little bit, because last year I'm like, it's early in the season, like, what's one game?" But then you see the impact of one game last year when the Astros missed the playoffs by 1 game.
yeah,
So, every game does matter. Obviously, it is early in the season. There's plenty of time to turn this around. There's plenty of time to right the ship, but the team's got to start playing like they want to right the ship. And right now it feels a little lackluster for me
yeah,
personally. Not that I don't think they want to win. I think they always want to win, but you know, as fans, we kinda wanna feel it, and right now, it's like you feel a little dejected when we're behind and it's past the 7th inning, when normally, I feel like in past years, we've been like, "Oh, we're gonna come back. We're gonna make this happen. It's no
yeah.
big deal. We got this," if it was a pretty close game, and it's just, man, it's been a tougher watch this year than it has been in a while.
Yeah, with injuries, Taylor Trammell got called back up. He was 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs that game,
Oh,
and
man.
Cam Smith, he didn't get any hits. There were other 2 games, I don't even know if he played today, but 4 for 5 Saturday. Kudos. I love
Man,
Cam.
I do too.
And
Cam
Correa was out for a
has
while,
been
right? And
so fun.
he was 3 for 5 yesterday.
Yeah,
Kudos to
yeah.
Correa.
Out with illness.
Have you seen the new commercial? "You're back.
Yes.
Chips and salsa. Ba da da." It's so hilarious.
So good.
These guys
Honestly,
are so funny. How do they do this?
gosh, I know we haven't talked about this in well, ever because we haven't talked as much lately, because we haven't been doing the podcast, but
Yeah,
it's so I love, love, love having Carlos back.
I do too.
I was never a huge Carlos fan. I didn't dislike him. I didn't love him. I liked that he was on the team, but in my head I was like, "Oh, he's going to be one of those that leaves for the money." And sure enough, that's what he did. Which, hey, more power to you.
Oh,
Take
yeah.
care of your family, take care of what you got, know your worth. I
Yeah,
get it. But, ever since he's come back, it feels like there's this new resurgence of energy and excitement from
yeah,
him that, you didn't feel those last couple of years when he was playing. Because
yeah,
I think he was looking forward to the next thing. But sometimes you realize the feeling of home is what's really going to make you happy. And it feels like that's kind of where he's at right now. It's so awesome to see. It's so exciting to see. Even during spring training, I remember he was never rude by any means, but him being excited to see the fans, excited to do autographs and be like, "Oh, hey, do you need me to sign something?" Just
yeah.
it's just a different level. And also too, he's older now too. So maybe there's a
True,
deeper
true,
appreciation for that a little bit. But man, having Carlos back has made me really happy. I love it. I'm a bigger Carlos stan than I have ever been in my life.
true. See,
It's
the
awesome.
there was a thing about him, right, when he came in, and maybe it's because he
Yeah.
was young, but it was
Yeah.
hard for him to ever be considered my favorite player. A, because they didn't get a lot of hate. Y'all know that's what I look for in a favorite player.
True.
But it's like he was a little bit arrogant acting, like, he was kinda hard to
Yeah.
like, right? He just I don't know, but now it's so different. It's like Uncle
Yeah.
Carlos is back. That's what it feels like. It's
Exactly, it
awesome.
really does, and
Yeah,
maybe also too, maybe because he's a dad and has 2 kids now, Maybe it's a little bit of that maybe it softened him up, who knows, but
yeah,
and not in a bad way, because obviously he's still an incredible player, but, you
yep,
feel a little bit of that softer side and that kind of vibe from him that just he feels like he's excited to be here as much as we're excited to have him.
yeah. So today Bolton started. I wrote down was a bullpen game, but I think he got hurt, didn't he?
He got hurt, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Mhm.
I put question mark. Now that we're talking about it, I'm like, he got hurt. It wasn't a bullpen game.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
it was rough times, man.
I
All
got a
right.
text and I'm like, I wonder if y'all heard that.
So funny. I
So we
love it.
lost 6-1 today, and I telling you I was eating barbecue. If you go to some kind of store or you can order them, get roti prata and make quesadillas with it. I don't know if it's Indian bread or what. It's so good. I'll try to get a picture of the package and send it.
Please get a picture because I'm like, I have never heard of this, and I
It's
am
so
so
good.
intrigued to
It's
hear what this is.
flaky. That's what I ate. That's what I had my brisket tacos with. Roti prata.
Oh, that's
Tortillas,
amazing.
roti prata. Roti prata, folks.
Ooh,
The Roti Prata Award. That's what they're going to get
the
for being
Roti Prata
a
Award.
BAMF today. So let me tell you
Love
this,
it.
folks. 7, 8, 9 hitters gave us a lot of trouble. I know I heard Jeff Blum talking about it today. 4 walks in game 4. I mean, 4 walks in game 1, 4 walks in game 2, 3 walks today. So in 3 games, these are great professional hitters, like Blum said, but these aren't the guys that you should give free passes to come back to the best guys in the lineup.
Yeah.
The number 9 hitter drew 4 walks just in the first 2 games. You can't do that. I sound like a guy, get off my lawn. You can't do that.
You can't do that. Man yells at cloud.
I'll tell you this, when I was young, we had this guy
Man.
in our neighborhood that put "stay off of grass," and we were punks, right? I would grab the sign and throw it, or we'd take it. And now that I take care of my yard, I get so mad when FedEx or
When they walk on the
Amazon.
grass.
Oh, every time I see them coming, I look on the Ring app to see if I don't walk in my grass. I'm gonna drag you on social media.
Oh my god.
All right.
Awful.
Did you
Awful.
see? We're gonna do the Ram Shirts Players of the Series after this. I haven't talked to y'all sweet tea yet, so
Oh my
the
gosh. No,
standings
all
from
good.
Stadium Steffi, or have you made the tea yet?
Yeah, I did. Oh my god. So good.
Everyone that comes over,
It's
they
so
buy it.
good.
Yeah,
It's
they're
so
like,
good.
"This tea is so good."
It's really impressive. The only
It
bad thing is
is.
I'm a single person living by myself, and so making a huge thing of tea lasts me like 18 years. So I still have a lot left, but like I'm not mad about it either. You know what I mean?
Rob and Steffi, the exaggerators. Can you over exaggerate? I mean, no matter what you're doing, you're exaggerating.
Always. Always I
You're
can.
just adding a little
You don't
cherry
even
on the
have to
top.
ask. You don't even
Yeah.
have to ask. I absolutely can.
I can ask you this. Are you ready to do the Ram Shirts Players of the Series?
I am as
All
ready
right.
as I can be at this point,
Okay.
you know?
Are you ready for a commercial break before that?
We're ready for a commercial break. Let's do it.
So am I. All right. We'll be right back. After a word from our sponsors, you're listening to Astros Baseball with Rob Fontenot and Stadium Steffi. We'll be right back after
That's
these
me.
messages. And we're back. We really didn't go anywhere, but we're back.
But we're back.
You didn't laugh this time. I love it.
I did laugh in my head.
No, it was a silent laugh.
It was a silent laugh.
All right. So me and I can't remember his name. I want to feel bad. Moreno? Something. His last name was Moreno. But we got a trifecta.
Oh,
Trifecta.
wow.
And so let's see if we can. I don't think we're going to do it.
I don't think
I
so
really
either.
don't think.
Because I don't even know who I want to pick sometimes because I'm like, man, like no one 150% stood. I mean, I feel like offensively we'll probably get that one.
Yeah.
Might as
See,
well
I'd
just
like
go
to
for
one
it.
time just watch the series and never look at their stats and go, who do I think? You know, sometimes I'll read the stats.
Yeah.
I go, this guy knocked in a run. This guy knocked in a run. This guy did that.
Yeah.
I go, out of all that, who do you think did the best? This guy. All right. But anyway, I use a lot of AI now. So I ask AI who they think it is. And they're like, Josh Hader pitched
Amazing.
great. So AI is very flawless. It's not flawless.
Oh, flawed.
It's not. It's very flawed.
Very flawed. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. I'm like, he doesn't play. Oh, good catch. Come on, dude. All right. So, position player of the series, who you got? And why is it Yordan Alvarez?
I was going to say it's Yordan. How do you pick anyone but Yordan this week? Yordan has just been an on-base machine. The man is hitting homers. He is making it look easy aside from today. Today he had a rough patch, but
Yeah.
he is leading in OPS. And like he is Yordan Alvarez. He is the one guy that people are just terrified to face no matter what. And you have to have those kind of guys in the lineup because it makes pitchers pitch different. And Of course it was Jordan. Of course.
Yeah. Like, who do you got? And why is it
Who
Jordan?
else? Who
I
else
have
would it even
Jordan
be?
Alvarez as well. He
I
went
love
5
that.
for 12, 2
Yeah.
home runs in the last 3 games, and he only drove in 4, but still, there's gotta
Crazy.
be people on base. If you hit home
Exactly.
runs and nobody's on base, that's not his fault,
Exactly.
right?
I feel that.
All right, the Coach Rose Award, I spoke about him early. I'm gonna go with Cam. He got that 4-hit game, even though he didn't get
Oh.
anything else. I'm gonna give it to him.
I went with Trammell for this one.
Oh, that was a damn good pick.
Trammell, I think yesterday especially, man, every time I saw him come to the plate, I was like, "Trammell's gonna do something right here. He's gonna do something." He was just coming in with this
Yeah,
confidence and this excitement. He had a couple really good games, and I had to give it to Taylor. He's also my close personal friend. He's not, but he liked one of my posts about spring training that he was tagged in, so I'm gonna call him my close
there you
personal
go.
friend, you know?
Oh, yeah. All right, so I had Cam, so I knew we weren't gonna get it, and I don't think we're
Yeah.
gonna get this either because I had to go write stuff down because I'm like,
I
who's worthy of the Coach Rose winner? Oh, the pitcher.
the pitcher, yeah. Who do you
Yeah, yeah.
have?
I have De Los Santos.
That's who I had too.
What?
I was this close to picking Lance up until
The 4.
obviously
Yeah, yeah.
because he was doing really well through those first 4 innings. Lance, I love you. I want you to be great. We need the Lance that came in with that oh man, that just dog energy back in the day, and I think he still has it in him. I think he still's got that dog in him, but,
Oh,
I definitely gave it to De Los Santos as well and Yell, because he was the only guy who really didn't give up anything,
he didn't.
all weekend, and he pitched in 2 different outings,
Yep.
so I said, "You know what? We're gonna give it an Yell for this one." So
That's
close to the
crazy.
trifecta, we're
That's the
close.
one I thought we were gonna get different. You
Hey,
deep
we're
dove
close
too.
though.
That's good. That's
We
good deep dive.
I did have to deep dive for that one because there was not a lot of happiness on the
Yeah.
pitching side
Usually it's
this
like Hunter
weekend.
Brown, 7 innings, 1 hit,
Yeah,
18 strikeouts. We're like, "That's easy."
crazy. It's
So do
usually
you know
so
what?
easy.
My Coach Rose was in the first 4 episodes,
Uh-huh.
it was Walker, Walker, and then my players of the series, Walker and Walker, and he's not on here at all. It's
I
the first
know.
time he's not mentioned.
I know, and Walker, I mean, it's so nice to see the Christian Walker that we thought we were gonna have last year. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
seeing him just finally thriving, and you can tell he did a lot of work during the off season, and it is showing. It's oh, chef's kiss. Chef's
How did
kiss
I
for
know that was
Christian
coming?
Walker. We love a chef's kiss around here. I
How
am
did
who
I
I
know that?
am.
Did you know that no Astros starting pitcher has got through 6 innings? It's early in the year, but still, you think it might have happened by now.
What?
Yes.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So De Los Santos, 2 1/3, only 1 hit, no walks, no runs, and only 1 strikeout. But
Man.
did good, pal. I'll give it to you. Coach Rose.
Same. We'll take it. Well, pitcher. We gave him pitcher, right?
Yep. Yeah, we gave him pitcher. My bad. I did it
Close
out of
enough.
order. I'm so confused. I
Close
usually
enough.
do
It's
position,
fine.
pitcher, and
Pitcher and
Rose.
then Rose, yeah.
Yeah, I got position, Rose,
Yeah, it's
pitcher. I guess
okay.
because I knew those answers first.
True. That's so valid.
Yeah, my bad. These guys at work say valid, by the way, a lot.
I love that.
So I talked about the Astros runs before this, and they were like 1 run away from, runs scored and runs allowed. Now it's 93 runs and 101 runs allowed. Added the S at the end. 5-2 at home, folks. 1-8 on the road. 1-8.
I'm gonna need them to become a road team again. I mean, I want them to get wins at home as well, but
Yeah,
man.
better for season ticket holders to win at
Yeah,
home.
true. And as a season ticket holder, I fully endorse that decision.
Oh yeah,
But it would be nice to see them get some road wins. Hopefully sooner rather than later. Hopefully tomorrow.
that'd be nice.
Still have a game tomorrow against
Yeah.
the Mariners.
So, Steffi, I don't know if you're ready for your personal segment, but it's time for standings with Stadium Steffi.
Do we
Brought to you
really
by
brought to you
insert
by
here.
us.
Insert here.
So today's standings, friends, we have the Texas Rangers atop the AL West with an 8-7 record, tied with the Athletics. Angels right behind 8-8, Mariners 7-9, and the Astros sitting at the bottom of the AL West standings currently at 6-10. Looking at the entire American League, the Astros are not looking hot, friends. We are way down there. But again, very early in the season, Astros have a lot of baseball to be played. Guardians are currently leading the entire American League with a 9-6 record. So honestly, we are still so early in the season that we've got a while. We've got some time. Once the bats pick up, once the pitching gets its stuff righted, we've got to right the ship a little bit. Hopefully, some home cooking will do that this week. And those
Oh,
are
yeah.
your standings with Stadium Steffi.
Some HEB food.
HEB. Get them the butter tortillas, y'all. Just pack them in there.
You know what sticks out to me the most of these standings is that
What?
the A's are in first, and they've won
Yeah.
5 games in a row. Watching the
Exactly.
Astros play the A's, watch out.
Yeah.
They got a lot of great young kids. Watch
They're
out.
like one of those teams. They kind of remind me of like the 2015 kind of Astros where it was a lot of young guys who have nothing to lose. They're new to the league. They're also too, people don't know how to pitch to them because they've never seen them before.
Yeah.
For a lot of them, you know? So I think that there is definitely that vibe to them, and they just look excited, and I think half of baseball and half of winning is chemistry, and, you feel like you saw that with the Astros, and you still see it, the guys are having fun, but it's like, let's hope that that chemistry turns into wins sooner rather than later.
The A's were, sorry, I screamed there. The A's were 1-5 coming into the Astro series. I remember thinking that we were gonna whoop up on them because 'cause they're 1-5, and that didn't happen. So they started out 1-5, and they're 8-7. Wow, that's 7 and
Crazy,
2. That's 7 and 2. That's awesome.
crazy
I
stuff.
can do math, look at me.
I love that.
So our next
Congrats on the
segment
math.
is Up Next, brought to
Up
you by
next.
me. So we got Mike Burrows pitching tomorrow in the 4th and final game. He's 1-2 with a 5.63 ERA, and he's taking on Kirby, who is also 1-2 with a 3.60 ERA. Tuesday, we're back at home in the ice box for the Rockies. Right the ship with the Rockies, folks. Ride it. Ride it. They swept us, didn't they?
They did.
God. Right the ship at home. We're 5-2 at home. Right the ship. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the Cardinals. They're 8-7. The Rockies are 6-10. Home cooking, guys. Let's win tomorrow, turn it around at home, and pretty soon we'll be like 12-10.
I'm in for that.
I'm all for that. So let
Same.
me ask you a question as a female.
Yeah, go for it.
I saw this video before I came on. I watch a lot of videos,
Mhm.
by the way.
Yeah.
And I guess they were making fun of like white dudes wearing flip flops all the time.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, "Oh no, it's that season again." And they're like looking at all these white guys in line. And
They got
I
the
comment,
dogs out. They
yeah,
got the dogs out.
I commented, if I'm not at work, or church, I'm wearing them. I hate wearing shoes and socks.
That is so
I
funny.
wore my flip flops to the baseball game last night, Hooks versus Missions, where
Love that.
I got a foul ball.
Yeah, crazy. I love that for you.
Well, the ball's coming, and I'm
Uh-huh.
thinking it's gonna go down way over there, and it
Yeah.
kept coming and coming. I was like, "Oh crap,
Mhm.
is this thing coming at me?" And it was coming down like a knuckleball. I was gonna catch it, and I'm like, "Oh no!" And I turned away from it. It landed in front of me, hit the bottom of the seat, and it was just right under my seat.
Oh,
Foul
perfect.
ball.
We love that.
First foul ball ever, and I've
And
seen
wait,
so many Astros games, so many minor league games. First one ever.
that's crazy. Also, what was your question about the flip-flops?
Oh, yeah.
That was so good. We got
That's
so into the
good.
tangent about the foul ball.
You're good because I would have
You woulda just
forgot.
kept going. You
No,
woulda
I would
just
have
kept
forgot what we're
going.
talking about.
Oh, that's so
If
funny.
you were talking and you turned right and we're talking about something else, you'd been, "What were you talking about?" I have no idea. I already
I don't even
forgot.
remember anymore. Anyway, what was the question about the flip-flops? I'm curious now.
That was it. I told you. What do you think about them? Because I
Oh,
wear
what
them
do
all
I
the
think
time.
about them?
Yeah, you're like, "Hey, that guy's wearing flip-flops. Yuck."
I
Or,
guess it doesn't bother me any,
"Yeah,
but, like, I also don't pay attention to that much, I guess.
yeah,
So,
dudes are dudes."
Yeah, I mean, I wear flip-flops, like, why can't a
Yeah,
dude wear
girls wear
flip-flops?
sandals
Like,
all the time. Why
live your
can't
best
we?
life, man. Let the dogs out, let them breathe, you know? Unless you have nasty toes, then I don't wanna see that, and please
Yeah.
keep them inside your shoes.
So my wife did
I don't
tell
like feet.
me, "Stop cutting the grass in flip-flops. Your toenails are dirty."
Not only that, but also, I mean, just because of
It's a
obvious
little
oh, wait,
dangerous.
actually yeah, I was gonna say the dangerous aspect of it probably is, like, the more important thing to me,
Yeah.
but who
Just
knows?
'cause it happen ha hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it's not ever gonna happen.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. So I guess we're still giving a shirt away. I haven't talked to Ram, but, he's been sponsoring this thing for I can't remember how many years. But have
That's
you
right.
seen the shirt with the
Yes.
Japanese writing?
Yes, yes, yes.
I almost pulled the trigger on it.
I honestly might just do the whole pack, but I need to wait till payday, so we're waiting on
Ooh,
it.
yeah. I like them. I wish you'd come up with
Incredible.
V-necks. I
Mm,
love them because I my neck presses this down, and it's so annoying, so I go like
that's
this.
fair.
I don't know if you've seen it, but his necks are pretty tight.
Yeah,
And don't grab your shirt like this to take it off, you stretch it out. I grab it like this.
the more you know.
The more you know, folks. Take care of your shirts.
Exactly.
And the Astros are losing. I got Texan stuff on. I think this is the University of Texas. I mean, the University of
Yeah.
Houston.
University of Houston, yeah.
Oh, yeah. An H is an H. Houston is Houston.
It's true.
We
Houston
talked
is
about
Houston.
saying we on the last episode with Nick.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, dude, if you live in Houston, you live and die with the Astros winning or losing, you go to the games. It's we, Holmes.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh my goodness. Also, I think we are almost getting ready to wrap up. So, we are going to do some final thoughts. One of the things I saw on Twitter this week, y'all. People, women and baseball. Women are a part of baseball. They are some of the most important parts of baseball, whether it is the people helping out at the ticket office, people helping out in the stands, baseball fans. There's so many knowledgeable women that are involved in baseball. And I read this on Twitter the other day, but it was this girl who said, just found out that Take Me Out to the Ball Game is actually a song about a woman who loves baseball wanting to go to a game for a date instead of a show. And sure enough, you look up the lyrics of the full song, and it's
Wow.
about a woman who he asks her on a date, and she says, uh, he called to see if she'd like to go to a show, but Miss Kate said, no, I'll tell you what you can do. And then it goes into Take Me Out to the Ball Game.
Wow. I thought that was the whole song.
Me
Who
too.
didn't think that?
I
Everybody
who
thought that.
didn't think that? Everyone thought that, but it is literally about a woman picking baseball over going to a show. It is I need the full version of that song now. I need it in my life, and it's gonna be my anthem forever.
Well,
Anyway, those are my final thoughts,
I
is
don't have
women in
one.
baseball are bad A, so
I got I got 2 things to say, and they're not really final thoughts, but one,
it's fair.
as always, folks, stay positive. It's super
Absolutely.
early. They're 6 and 10. Like I said, they could win tomorrow, win 2 out of 3 against the Rockies, right? So
Exactly.
that's 7 and 10. That's 8. That's 9. That'd be 9 and 11 after that. 2 and 3 against the Cardinals.
Yeah.
There they go.
Exactly. The biggest thing is they need to get back to the mentality of, like, win the series. Win or
Yeah.
tie the series,
Yeah.
and you're gonna put yourself in a better spot. So, fingers crossed some home cooking will do them well,
Yeah.
but there's
I
a lot of
think
baseball to be played.
I think our manager and our general manager, if it keeps going this way, they're going to be on the hot seat, folks. The hot seat.
I agree.
But
I
anyway, here's
agree.
my final thought. Happy birthday to Julia Morales.
Happy birthday,
Her birthday today.
Julia!
She's not going to hear this or see it, but who cares?
She might.
Happy
We don't
birthday.
know.
Yeah, they gave her a cake and some other stuff
Oh,
today, I think. So
my
she's
heart.
like, my mouth's going to be blue because of this icing. But happy birthday. She's been on the show before, but I don't really remember it. Jeff Blum was on here, and he popped up, and I was like, "Damn, you're handsome!" Like that was the first thing I said to him. He's a handsome dude.
He is. He is a very
Wow,
handsome man.
and
And
it's
just a
okay.
very kind person too. Like,
Yeah,
he's just one of the fans when he's at games, and it's the coolest thing to see. It's
yeah.
wild.
So I
Gotta love
got
it.
an idea to do for a giveaway, which
Okay.
involves us, Ram
Okay.
shirts, and hopefully Jeff Blum, but I haven't passed. It's easy for me to say. I haven't ran it past Mark yet.
Okay, well,
But I'm
let's talk
going to.
offline and tell
Oh,
me
yeah.
your thoughts offline. We'll figure this out.
All right, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully the Astros win tomorrow and go home and get some of that home cooking and start winning again. That would be nice.
We
So for
got this.
Stadium Steffi, I'm Rob. We'll see you next time on Astros Baseball Podcast.
Bye.